In today's gaming news video, we have a leak coming from a developer regarding the PlayStation 5's console reveal, which could be happening next month. So, stay tuned, let's get into the news. Here we go, back at it yet again with another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and yeah, I'm completely clean shaven. If you guys like it or you don't like it, I don't know, just smack the like button anyway. It helps out the video tremendously, so I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyway, let's jump into the gaming news with our first news report on today's show, and it's about the PlayStation 5 and its reveal. So the reveal of the console, everybody's been wondering, when is Sony going to finally show us what the console looks like? Now, we've obviously had that dev kit out in the wild, and even in yesterday's video we talked about the new sort of X-shaped looking one, and we don't know what it's actually going to look like. It could be any of these, it could be something completely different, but it's been a big talking point for the longest time because, well, Microsoft late last year decided to show off the Xbox Series X, their next-gen system, and it looks completely different to what anyone could have possibly imagined. But the thing is, they showed off their console. Microsoft showed off the next-gen Xbox, but we've heard nothing from Sony officially regarding the PlayStation 5's console reveal. And when will it be? Well, it looks like we're going to be getting it next month according to these reports, because wow, this is some real big news. If you remember way back when the PlayStation 4 was originally launching, the reveal of the PlayStation 4 console itself happened in February of 2013. Now, Sony looks like they're going to be repeating the exact same thing this time around, but in February of 2020, 7 years later, for the PlayStation 5 launch. And this is according to David Jaffe. If you don't know, David Jaffe is a developer. He's worked on games like God of War, Twisted Metal, and so many more, and that's the key thing right here. These games are PlayStation exclusives. God of War is one of the biggest titles for PlayStation in the last decade, especially over the last couple of years with the new released God of War game, and it did really well. They're most likely going to continue the series. They'd be stupid not to, but the thing is, David Jaffe, in a series of tweets, pretty much revealed that in just 4 weeks from now, we are going to be getting some brand new news, which is obviously the reveal of the console. So yeah, in 4 weeks from now, in the next 4 weeks sometime, we're going to be getting the PlayStation 5 and what it actually looks like. You can see his replies on screen right here. He's replying and he says, PS5 reveal is less than 4 weeks away. Sony knows hardcore gamers are hanging on every scrap of info and know that just because Microsoft dominates the conversation at the moment, that's an easy thing to change when they are ready to reveal, assuming the reveal is good. He also replied to another tweet and he stated, I want to say it's the worst kept secret in games right now, February reveal, like they did with the PS4. Now, this was a couple of days ago, actually like 4 days ago, but obviously, you guys know I've made my return to 2020. I guess my first video was yesterday, so I have been away for a couple of days, but I've also been sort of waiting on this news. I did read about it yesterday. I wasn't sure if I should report on it, but it looks like this is pretty much confirmed. Obviously, it's coming from David Jaffe, so like, that's just massive right there. It's a first-party development studio, first-party developer, so that's just huge that we are going to be getting what the console looks like, the reveal of it, in just a matter of weeks. And just thinking about this, I'm really excited, and it's kind of energized me, or whatever the hell the word is, and I'm just excited to see what this console is going to look like. Let me know before we even find out what you guys think it's going to look like. Do you think it's going to look like the dev kit, that V shape? Do you think it's going to look like the thing I showed you guys yesterday? Do you think it might be something completely different? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think the console is going to end up looking like, because it could look like anything, and I honestly, for some reason, want it to be that V-shape, that dev kit. I want it to be something completely out there, completely different, because Microsoft did that. They've created this tower with that huge fan on the top, for the air vents and all that. It looks sleek, it looks nice, and I like that they've gone for something completely different to what they've done in the past. I want PlayStation to do that exact same thing, but with the PlayStation 5 to have it in that V shape and make people just like lose their minds. Obviously, to not look like the dev kit completely, where it's a big hunk of junk V shape and it's all gray, but to make it black, sleek, maybe even glossy. Go back to that gloss. I know it picks up dust and everything, but I think it will look good with this. Maybe even some LED lighting on there. I know that's pushing it because that'll raise the cost and everything, and it may add some extra issues and electrical stuff that we don't know about that it could cause. But yeah, I'm just really excited. I've got all these ideas in my head of what the console could look like. But it's not the only piece of news we are talking about in today's video, because we have some more Sony related news regarding the PlayStation 5 and some first party stuff, because, well, it looks like Spider-Man 2 is back in the news. Well, in the news for the first time, really, because Spider-Man 2, it's got some rumors. So this rumor has originated over on Reddit by a user known as V17447377. Yeah, that's the name of the account that posted this stuff. Now, obviously, this is a burner account, and they have posted quite a lot of information regarding Spider-Man 2, which could be a massive game, which will be a massive game. Spider-Man 1 was one of my favorite games last generation, probably top 5, I'd say, in the last decade. I think I did post it as my top 4 on Twitter, but the thing is, they have stated some interesting stuff regarding this game. The leak claims that Spider-Man 2 will launch in holiday 2021 season. So that's well over a year, almost 2 years away realistically. So it's like maybe I'd say 20 months away, 22 months away from release if this is true. But the cool thing is, the leak also claims that the game will be revealed at some point this year. Most likely they will reveal it during that E3 period. Obviously Sony aren't going to be at E3 itself. They haven't really been doing that the last couple of years or so. A lot of companies kind of just do it around that same weekend, but they have their own shows and they aren't actually at E3 itself. But we could be seeing something around June if this is true, so that's pretty cool right there. Now, on top of that, Spider-Man 2 will be expanding just away from Manhattan itself and going out to Queens and Brooklyn. So I'm really excited to see that, because if they do expand this game, it's just gonna be so massive. Imagine all the backpacks you're gonna go and have to actually get. I'm gonna lose my mind, but it's gonna be cool to explore that, especially Brooklyn, Queens, you know, just going to the parts so Peter Parker really kind of grew up. And that's just one of the coolest part about the game, which I'm really excited to see. Now, another key thing to point out here in the leaks is that Spider-Man 2 will apparently feature Peter Parker training Miles Morales. If you don't know, Miles Morales did play the Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse game, not the game, what am I talking about? The movie, the cartoon, the animation that came out a couple of years ago, or a year and a half ago or so. And I loved that movie. It was amazing. It was just everything I imagined it could be, with all those different like Spider-Verse characters that were in there. And it would be cool if we do see Peter Parker training Miles in this game. I'm excited to see how that does come about. Now, some other key things to point out in this leak that I am going to touch on right here is some supporting cast members for the game stated to be Flash Thompson and Harry Osborn. Now, Oscorp will be cloning. That's the big story. They're going to be cloning things, so maybe they'll clone an evil Spider-Man or something along those lines. I'm not too sure, but they have stated there will be plenty and plenty of villains. But I'm excited to see how Harry plays into this, how their relationship with Peter Parker, you know, that's just going to be really exciting to see how that expands into the second game of Spider-Man on the PlayStation 5. And the cool thing is, it's coming out holiday 2021 if it is if it's true with this. Now, there were rumors before this big leak. Now, before I get to those rumors, the thing that I want to mention is that this game was slated potentially to be a surprise launch game. Now, this was coming from, I'm forgetting the guy's name, but he was actually like a legitimate source as a launch title for the PlayStation 5. That was the rumor a couple of months ago, back in November, late November, early December. But that never really went anywhere. And then now if this is true, these rumors are true from this burner account on Reddit with all these leaks, because there is a whole lot of information on here. It's crazy. If this is all true, take it with a grain of salt, by the way. If this is all true, it's going to be really exciting to see this game in a year and a half or so from now. And if we do get in the next 6 months a reveal of some kind of the game, some sneak previews or something, I'm going to be really hyped. But anyway, as I said, these are just rumors for the time being. I am going to keep on top of everything just to make sure I do stay updated with this, so I can update you guys, and that way you'll know what's true, what's not, what we know, what we don't know, and all that good stuff. And yeah, that pretty much does it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did it. I'm kind of mumbling and stuttering through the end of this video because it's really hot in this room. and I'm about to melt. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a glass of cold water and cool down and edit this video for you guys to watch, so it all makes sense. But anyway, that does it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Smack the like button if you did, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.